Hi folks, this is just a quick wee run through of something that's come up from a couple of staff who've reported basically not being able to find certain folders or files being missing in their Google Drive. And that can obviously cause a bit of panic, but not to worry. It's actually usually not that anything has been lost or disappeared. It's simply that because over time your Google account will sometimes sign out and unsynchronize. If you're using the Chrome web browser, you'll see with your little icon at the top here, your avatar, if you click on it, it will usually say sync is on, and you'll see, all of your details in there. Now, over time, if particularly over a holiday break or something, if you haven't been using your Google account very much, it will quite often unsync and basically sign you out. And something kind of slightly weird happens in that it will still let you go to your Google Drive and sign in, but quite often it will have files which are cached. And that simply means that your browser saves a copy of that web page from the past and will use some of that information when the page loads up to save it downloading so much information off the internet so that it's already got part of the web page saved for you. And so what seems to happen is that when you're not synced or not signed in properly, it will show you a cached version of the page, which doesn't actually show you all of your files and folders. So it looks like a lot of stuff's missing. And you'll also sometimes see this if you go to the classroom homepage and the homepage basically doesn't have any classes on it. So that's the two common situations when you see that happening. Now, just to kind of show you how that might look, this is a different account here, and you'll notice up at the top here it says beside my little icon paused. It says sync is paused. When you open it up here, it says sync is paused, sign in again. And if you hit sign in again, it will take you to this sign in page where you just go through putting your usual details in. And after you've completed that process and enabled the sync, that will revert back to being what it is here, where we can see that it says it's synced and it's signed in. The only other thing that you might want to do if you're having issues like that is to clear your cache, which is where basically all of these files that are kind of parts of web pages that are saved in your browser are held, is to go into your settings in here and then go to privacy and security. And then if you go down to clear browsing data, you'll probably also find it in this one here, clear cookies and so on. But if you go into the clear browsing data, you'll see that you can choose a bunch of them at the same time. So you could clear cached images and cookies. You probably don't really need to clear your browsing data. And in fact, I don't know if you'll be able to on a managed account for Sterling Council anyway. But if you untick that and then clear that data, that will get rid of all these cached pages, so it will load up fresh next time you go to use it. So if you have had that issue and wondered why, that's probably what was causing it, and that's hopefully what will solve it for you. Any other questions about it, just give us a wee shout though.